So hi everyone, in this video I'm going to create some video tutorial talking about Firebase SDK admin. Um, as we know, the Flutter Flow not provide us with the Firebase SDK admin, which if you know, if we want to create the users and do something like forget password or reset password, it will be using the Firebase client SDK, which is it is okay, but it will be there is a problem if we want to making some dashboard with the the admin, and then the admin can be able to, for example, change the user password by their dashboard. And then also when you want to create the users directly, you can use this Firebase SDK admin. But I think my problem is with the change the other user password. And then for example, this thing this technique also can be used as a back end. So you can use this for example for sending in some image some email, some email to the user, or yeah, just sending an image, because this is technically back end. So first of all, I have configured some project here with the Firebase, of course, and then I have integrated the plan to the I have modified the plan to pay as you go, which is we are using the Firebase function now. Then it is a paid feature in the Firebase, so I need to upgrade the plan. After that, I have configured the users collection and then the Firebase also with the storage if you want, and also the authentication, of course. And I have add some flow account profile creation here, so I can use this flow to making some registration users for first few users. And then I also add some flow from web app template. This one for web app template, and then the first one is for the user profile creation. So I can use that flow to register my account. And after you configure the user and then the Firebase, you add your users, and then I add some data table here to retrieving all the user data. And then I add some action here to showing in the model, so I can edit the user information specifically for password thing. And then if you're done with the Firebase and then the template and the Flutter flow, after that you need to install the RPM, install the RPM, and then after that in your terminal you need to type for you need to installing the Firebase tool if you not installing yet. And then after that, you need to log in to your account with command firebase login. After this, there will be browser will be pop up, and you need to authorize the browsers and the login. And then after that, you need to type for firebase init, and then you will be there will be showing the creation you want to initialize or override. Choose initialize. Give the name. Choose JavaScript here, and then choose no for a slint, and then choose yes for this one. After that, this is will be creating some folder like this, and then edit this file index.js and copy paste this code. Yeah, basically this is only will be get the request, which is we will parsing the user ID and then the new password here, and then after that we will be change the password from this user ID, the user ID in the parameter or request. After that, you need to deploy the update, which is you need to pass this command, and then it will be showing the deploy complete. And after that, on your Firebase function, that will be showing this function, and then you need to see the tile usage status, and here you get the URL. Just copy this URL. After that, create some request, pass the URL, and then add some variables, new password and new ID with type is string, and then yeah, just create the JSON body like this. And after that, after you after you create the API, you need to test the API first with your user ID and your password. It will be returning 200 if success. And then if the API is success, we can using that to updating the user information like this. And then in my logic, I add some condition. If the password field, text field is set here, password is set, I will calling the API set password and parsing the user ID and then the new password from the text field password. And if success, I'm showing the information dialog like this. If not, like this, and then close the bottom set with alert. For example, it's like this. token, and then the chain password is success. But there is something that I'm not doing as a best practice here. So I think if you have done with the deploying the function, and then you can calling the API, and it's working on your end, I think you need to modify this thing. I mean the logic. Maybe you can add some, the authentication admin, and then you can set up for the for your user admin. So the API will be asking for the token first, and then we'll be validating is this the admin or not. After that, you can you can running the entire this code. But yeah, I hope this will be helpful, because this is one of my problem in Flutterflow. So thank you for watching this video.